Have you ever looked around and, noticed how some people just seem to glide through life? Like they attract success, amazing health, great relationships almost effortlessly.
Mm.
While others, maybe even us sometimes, feel like we're really pushing, really struggling, and things just aren't clicking. It's like, is there some kind of hidden code?
It definitely feels that way sometimes, doesn't it? And it's not just a feeling. I think it points towards something deeper, like a fundamental order to things,
Yeah.
something beyond just luck.
Yeah.
And, many of the great thinkers, poets, scientists, leaders throughout history across all sorts of cultures, they seem to understand this. They tapped into it.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what we're diving deep into today, this fundamental principle,
Yeah.
the law of attraction. And this isn't some new age fad. It's described as a universal law, like gravity, constant, always working.
Right. The core idea being like attracts like.
Exactly. That your thoughts, your feelings, your whole vibe, basically,
Hmm.
is magnetic. It's sending out signals and drawing back experiences that match those signals. People knew this way back. The Babylonians, Plato, Shakespeare, Newton, Lincoln, even Einstein, they all hinted at or directly used this power.
And for those of you listening who are already familiar with the basics, maybe you've read about it or tried some techniques, our goal today is really to go a bit further. Let's look at the nuances, why things sometimes work like magic and other times not so much.
Right, like troubleshooting it.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine-tuning that energetic signal you're sending out for more consistent results.
Okay, so what are you going to walk away with from this deep dive? Well, we're going to really unpack the mechanics of this law, how it's actually operating, often silently, behind the scenes every single moment.
We'll break down what's called the creative process into really practical, actionable steps.
Yeah.
So you can move from maybe accidentally creating things to consciously, intentionally manifesting what you want.
And we'll get into some really powerful techniques, things like gratitude and visualization, how to really use them to amplify your results, to really boost your ability to create the outcomes you desire.
Which begs the question, right? If this principle has been known and used by some of history's greatest minds for centuries, what could you achieve if you really mastered its conscious application?
And crucially, we want to show you how to apply this knowledge practically to really transform key areas, your finances, your relationships, your physical health, and well-being.
Ultimately, the aim here is to empower you, not just to understand this intellectually like reading a book, but to really integrate it, to use it to design and truly live a life that feels, well, abundant, joyful, magnificent.
So let's really dig in, get past the surface level. Okay, let's really get into the nitty-gritty of this foundational idea. The law of attraction, the core concept, thoughts are magnetic, is pretty well known. But how does this invisible energy actually work? What's the mechanism?
Yeah, it's more than just a nice phrase. There's a sort of vibrational physics involved. Think about it like this.
Oh, yeah.
Every single thought you have isn't just floating around in your head. It carries a specific energy, a frequency.
Okay.
And you're constantly broadcasting this frequency out into the universe. It's not just that your mind receives information, like a radio tuning into stations. It's also a powerful transmitter.
So I'm sending signals out all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And just like that, radio needs to be on the right frequency to pick up a specific station. The universe, which operates impartially, like a law, responds by mirroring back whatever matches the frequency you're sending out. It's all about resonance.
So it's not just I want a new car and boom, there it is.
Yeah.
It's about aligning my whole being, my thoughts, feelings, even subconscious stuff with the frequency of having the car.
Precisely. That's where gets really interesting. Good thoughts, positive feelings, they vibrate at a higher frequency, right? So they attract experiences that match that vibe. Negative thoughts, worry, fear, those have a lower frequency.
And they attract more stuff to worry about.
Unfortunately, yes. Your dominant thoughts, the ones you keep returning to, the feelings you consistently feel, they literally form the blueprint for what shows up in your reality.
Wow. Okay, that really reframes things. So if I'm constantly thinking about, say, not having enough money.
You're not just observing your current bank balance, you're actively broadcasting the frequency of not enough. And the universe, which doesn't judge good or bad, just responds to that signal.
It just matches the frequency.
Exactly. It's like gravity. Gravity
Yeah.
doesn't care if you're a good person or a bad person. If you step off a roof, you're going down. The law of attraction is similar. It's impersonal. Just matches the energy you put out.
That human transmission tower analogy really hits home then. I'm constantly broadcasting and receiving back whatever matches.
You got it. And if you look at your life right now, the good, the bad, the frustrating, it's essentially a printout, a reflection of your past predominant thoughts and feelings. Your consistent, energetic signature up to this point.
Okay, but that sounds a bit deterministic, like I'm stuck with my past thoughts.
But here's the empowering part. Your power is always, right now, in this present moment. The past only dictates the future if you keep broadcasting the same old signal.
So I can change the broadcast.
Right now, you can consciously choose a different thought, a different feeling, this very second. And by doing that, you start changing the frequency, you start altering the trajectory of your future. It's not about yesterday, it's about the signal you're sending now.
This leads perfectly into something you mentioned. A really common trap, one I've definitely fallen into. The don't want trap.
Oh yes, the don't want epidemic, as some call it. It's so easy to focus on what we want to avoid, isn't it?
Totally. Like, I don't want to get sick, or I don't want to be lonely.
Exactly. But the thing is, this law, the universe, it doesn't really process negatives like don't or not. It just hones in on the subject of your thought. It hears the main topic and amplifies that.
So I don't want these shoes to hurt. The universe hears shoes hurt.
That's the idea. And often, mysteriously, your shoes start to pinch. Or, I don't want to be late. The focus is on late, and suddenly there's unexpected traffic.
I don't want to argue.
Attract situations ripe for argument. It's a subtle but incredibly important distinction. You have to focus on what you do want, not push against what you don't.
Okay, that has huge implications for just daily complaining. If I'm always grumbling about debt or my boss or whatever.
You're powerfully reinforcing that reality. Complaining, even just venting, is like placing a repeating order for more of the same frustrating circumstances.
Yeah.
The universe just says, okay, more of that coming right up, because that's where your energy is focused.
Wow. It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it that way.
It is. And interestingly, you see echoes of this in, well, even in some interpretations of quantum physics. Concepts like the observer affect how just looking at something can change it, or the idea that things exist as potential until you interact with them.
It suggests consciousness plays a role.
It certainly opens the door to that possibility, doesn't it? It suggests that our conscious act of thinking, of feeling, isn't just happening inside our heads. It's an active, creative force. You are literally creating your life moment by moment with the thoughts and feelings you hold.
Okay, so we understand the how a bit better now, this universal engine, but knowing isn't the same as doing, right? How do we actually engage with this? How do we consciously use it?
Right. That's where the creative process comes in. It's presented as a really simple 3-step method, almost like, the genie in the lamp saying, your wish is my command.
Aladdin's lamp, yeah. So what are the steps?
Super straightforward, actually. It's
Yeah.
ask, believe, and receive. Simple as that. But each step requires real intention.
Okay, let's break that down. Step 1, ask. Making a command to the universe. What does that really mean?
It means clarity is king. The universe responds to specific frequencies, so a vague wish gets a vague or maybe no response. You need to be crystal clear about what you truly desire.
So not just, I want more money.
Exactly. How much money? By when? What would you do with it? Or if it's a house, don't just say a nice house. Picture it. How many bedrooms? What style? Does it have a garden? What does it feel like to be there?
Like ordering from a cosmic catalog.
That's a great way to put it. You're placing a specific order. Write it down, visualize it in detail, really feel the specifics. The clearer the signal you send, the easier it is for the universe to match it. Indecision creates static.
Got it. Clarity first. Then comes step 2. Believe. Act and feel as if it's already yours. This sounds like the big one.
It really is.
Yeah.
This is often where people get tripped up. It's about cultivating this absolute, unwavering faith, believing deep down that what you've asked for is already yours, even if you can't see it yet. It exists in the unseen, in the realm of potential.
But how do you do that? Especially if your current reality looks totally different.
It's not just thinking I believe. It's about generating the feeling of already having it. You have to feel the joy, the relief, the gratitude now, as if the manifestation is complete. That feeling is the magnetic force.
So the feeling comes first.
The feeling is the alignment. It signals that you're on the right frequency. And you don't need to figure out how it's going to happen. That's the universe's job, handling the synchronicities, the opportunities, the how. Your job is just to hold the vision and maintain that feeling of having received it.
Okay, but that believe part, I can see where doubts creep in. Like, intellectually I get it, but maybe there's a part of me that feels unworthy or scared or remembers past failures. How do you handle those limiting beliefs?
That's a fantastic question because that's exactly the challenge. Those old programs, often subconscious, can sabotage the whole process. One technique is to actually write down your desire and then list out every single fear, doubt, or yeah, but that comes up.
Acknowledge them.
Yes, get them out. Then consciously challenge each one. Reframe it. Turn "I'm not good enough" into "I am worthy and deserving of this." Another powerful tool is visualization, but specifically imagining yourself after you've received it. Feel the emotions, act out how you'd be. You're essentially training your subconscious to accept this new reality. It's about making that inner certainty stronger than any outer evidence to the contrary.
Building that inner conviction. Okay. And that leads to step 3, receive. Feeling the joy now.
Exactly. It flows right from belief. To be open to receiving, you need to be on the receiving frequency. And what does that feel like? It feels good. Joy, happiness, appreciation. You feel wonderful because you know it's done, it's on its way, or maybe it's already here in subtle ways.
And this isn't about sitting back and doing nothing, is it? What about action?
Yeah, good point. Receiving often involves what's called inspired action. It's different from effortful striving, which often comes from a place of lack. Inspired action feels light. Effortless. It's an intuitive nudge, a sudden idea, a synchronicity that feels easy and joyful to follow.
Like the example of wanting a car. You might suddenly feel like test driving one.
Right. Bob Doyle used that example. It doesn't feel like a chore. It feels exciting. If an action feels heavy, forced, or stressful, that's probably not inspired action. That's likely coming from fear or doubt, which blocks the receiving process.
And the advice is often to start small, right? To build belief.
Absolutely. Manifesting something simple like a specific parking spot or a free cup of coffee. David Shermer apparently did this all the time with parking spaces, visualized the perfect spot, and bam, 95% of the time, there it was.
Why does that help?
Because it gives you undeniable proof. It shows your conscious and subconscious mind, hey, this thing actually works. Each small success builds your belief muscle. It strengthens your confidence to then ask for and believe in bigger things. It's like training wheels for manifestation.
Makes sense. You're accumulating evidence for your own mind.
Precisely. You're retraining your whole system to expect success, to know that you can create your reality.
Okay, ask, believe, receive, the core engine. But you mentioned ways to, well, turbocharge this, to speed things up, make it more powerful.
Yes, absolutely. There are practices that can significantly amplify the process. Think about it. Your feelings are the indicator of your frequency. Feeling bad means you're broadcasting a low signal, attracting more low-vibe stuff. Feeling good. That's a powerful, high-frequency signal drawing in positive experiences.
So the goal is to feel good more often.
Essentially, yes. And one of the quickest, most powerful ways to shift into a high-frequency state is gratitude.
Gratitude. Not just saying thanks, but really feeling it.
Exactly. It's more than politeness. Genuine gratitude is an incredibly high vibration. It instantly shifts your energy, aligns you with abundance, and tells the universe, yes, I am open and ready to receive more good things. It signals that you already are receiving.
And this isn't a new idea, is it?
Not at all. Thinkers like Wallace Wattles wrote about it over a century ago. He called it the attitude that brings you into harmony with the creative energies. When you're truly thankful for what you have, and even thankful in advance for what you desire, as if it's already here, that's an incredibly potent frequency to broadcast.
So how can you practice this daily?
Simple things work best. Start your day, maybe before even getting out of bed. Just list things you're grateful for. Your health, your home, the people in your life, even small things. James Ray talked about saying thank you for waking up, for his feet hitting the floor, for brushing his teeth.
Appreciating the basics.
Yes. And Dr. Vitale emphasized being deeply grateful for what you already possess before you even try to manifest more. It shifts you out of lack and into abundance right away. You can keep a gratitude journal or just make it a mental practice throughout the day.
And the effect isn't just on manifesting, right? It changes how you feel overall.
Tremendously. You can't really feel bad, jealous, resentful, worried, and genuinely grateful at the exact same time. Gratitude just dissolves those lower emotions. It lifts your mood, improves your well-being, and naturally, you start attracting more experiences that match that elevated state.
Okay, gratitude is huge. What's another powerful accelerator?
Visualization. This is another big one. And again, it's not just idle daydreaming. It's the conscious act of creating detailed mental pictures, like movies in your mind, where you see yourself already living your desire, experiencing it fully.
Making it real in your mind first.
Exactly. It makes the thought more tangible, more focused. But the real key, the secret sauce, is adding the feeling. It's not just seeing the new house. It's feeling the joy of walking through the door, feeling the texture of the countertop, smelling coffee brewing in your new kitchen.
So the emotion activates it.
That's what the teachers emphasize. The emotion is the fuel. It's what sends the powerful signal. Your brain often can't distinguish vividly imagined experiences from real ones. So when you visualize with feeling, you're literally rewiring your brain and body to match that reality.
You mentioned historical figures earlier. Yeah. Did they use this?
Absolutely. Think about inventors like the Wright brothers. They had to see that plane flying in their minds long before it actually did. Edison with the light bulb, Einstein riding on a beam of light. They visualized outcomes. Alexander Graham Bell said something like, "What this power is, I cannot say. All I know is that it exists." They were tapping into that power of seeing and feeling the end result.
So how can we use visualization effectively?
A very popular tool is creating a vision board. You gather images, words, photos that represent your desires, the dream job, the relationship, the travel, the health, and put them on a board you look at often.
Like a visual reminder.
Yes, but more than that. You don't just glance at it. You spend time immersing yourself in it. Look at the picture of the dream car and imagine driving it. Feel the steering wheel, smell the leather. See yourself happy and successful in that job. Feel the love in that relationship.
And there are stories of this working quite dramatically.
Oh, definitely. Jeannie visualizing her ideal partner and home, then connecting with Bob Proctor through a bizarre mail mix-up that led to her finding almost exactly what she pictured. Or Colin, who visualized his family's Disney trip with such intense joy. They ended up getting VIP treatment beyond anything they expected. Consistent, feeling-based visualization seems to work wonders.
Wow. Okay, one more technique you mentioned. Creating your day in advance. How does that work?
This one is deceptively simple, but really powerful for setting the tone. Before your day even starts, maybe when you first wake up, you take a few minutes to mentally walk through the hours ahead. But you don't just anticipate, you intend. You focus on how you want things to go.
Like pre-paving.
Exactly. You visualize smooth traffic, productive meetings, positive interactions, successful outcomes. You set the vibrational frequency for your day in advance. Prentice Mulford wrote about this way back in the 1870s, thinking ahead to shape your circumstances intentionally.
So it's about preventing problems before they start by setting a positive intention.
Precisely. Instead of reacting to whatever the day throws at you, you proactively create the energy you want to experience. It puts you back in the driver's seat of your day's creative process.
Okay, these are really practical tools. Gratitude, visualization, creating your day. Now let's ground this even more. How do we apply these principles to specific, crucial areas of life? Let's start with money. Always a big one.
Yes, attracting abundance. The absolute core message here is focus on having money, on wealth, on abundance, not on the lack of it. Any negative thought or feeling about money, it's hard to get, I never have enough, rich people are greedy, these actually block the flow.
So my relationship with money matters.
Immensely. How do you feel about money? Is it stressful? Or is it joyful? A tool for freedom and good things. You need to cultivate positive feelings. Feel gratitude for the money you do have, no matter how small. Engage in activities that make you feel abundant, even if it's just window shopping for luxury items or visualizing your bank account full. Dr. Attal suggests really feeling thankful for every bill, every cent.
And what about the idea of giving money away to attract more? That seems counterintuitive if you feel lack.
It does, but it's incredibly powerful. It's based on the principle of circulation and trust in abundance. When you give freely, you're sending a strong signal to the universe that says, I trust there's more where that came from. I live in an abundant world. It demonstrates faith.
And the universe responds to that faith.
That's the principle. By demonstrating abundance through giving, you open yourself up to receive more abundance in return, often from unexpected sources. It keeps the energy flowing.
Are there practical steps people have used successfully?
Jack Canfield's story is famous. He literally wrote himself a check for $1 million, put it on his ceiling, visualized receiving it, felt the joy. And within a relatively short time, he manifested that exact amount through book royalties and other ventures.
Wow.
So you can do things like visualize checks coming in the mail instead of bills. Imagine your bank balance increasing. Feel the excitement of wealth now. Shift your inner state from lack to already abundant.
Okay, powerful stuff for finances. What about relationships? Attracting love or improving existing connections?
Same core principle.
What?
Focus on what you want, not what you lack or what went wrong before. If you're looking for a partner, get crystal clear on the qualities you desire in that person and, importantly, how you want to feel in that relationship. Don't dwell on loneliness or past hurts that just attracts more of the same.
Clarity again. But what else is key here?
Self-love. This is crucial. You attract based on who you are being. To attract love, you first need to cultivate love and acceptance for yourself. Your outer relationships are often a mirror of your inner relationship with yourself. As Lisa Nichols says, you have to fill your own cup first.
So improving my relationship with myself improves my ability to attract a good relationship.
Absolutely. And extending that outward, treat others how you want to be treated. Radiate love, respect, appreciation. Focus on the good qualities in the people already in your life. Be grateful for them. This improves existing relationships and makes you a magnet for positive new ones.
Any specific examples?
Marie Diamond shared how she literally painted her ideal partner, his looks, his character, how they'd interact. And remarkably quickly, she met someone who was an uncanny match to her painting and visualization.
That's incredible. And for existing relationships, that might be challenging.
Lisa Nichols offered a great perspective. Don't focus on trying to change the other person. Focus on changing your thoughts and feelings about them. See the best in them, appreciate the good, hold the vision for a harmonious connection. When you shift your inner perception, the outer reality often shifts to match.
Okay, relationships covered. Now, health. This connection between mind and body seems central to these teachings.
It really is. The idea, as quantum physicist Dr. John Hagelin put it, is that your body is essentially the product of your thoughts. Your dominant thoughts and emotions directly impact your physical well-being, right down to the cellular level.
We see hints of this with the placebo effect.
Exactly. Dr. John DeMartini talks about this often. A sugar pill, something with no active medicine, can create real physiological healing simply because the patient believes it will. The mind's belief triggers the body's healing response. It's powerful proof of the mind's influence over the body.
And beyond belief, emotions like joy and laughter.
Huge healers. Laughter, genuine joy, they release negativity, change your body chemistry, boost your immune system. Norman Cousins famously used laughter therapy to help heal himself from a serious illness. It shifts your vibration and promotes healing.
So the directive is, think healthy thoughts.
Pretty much. Focus on perfect health, vitality, wholeness. Don't dwell on symptoms, illness, or the idea of inevitable decline with age. Bob Proctor said, disease cannot live in a body that's in a healthy emotional state. Your body's constantly regenerating cells.
So my thoughts provide the blueprint for those new cells.
That's the concept. Think illness, you build illness. Think perfect health, your body responds accordingly. This applies to aging too. Society feeds us ideas of decline, but if you focus on youthfulness and vitality, your body can respond to that frequency.
The teachings even suggest nothing is incurable. Are there stories supporting that?
There are some truly remarkable ones. Morris Goodman, nicknamed the Miracle Man, was completely paralyzed after a plane crash. Doctors gave him no hope, but he visualized himself walking again, held that belief relentlessly, and walked out of the hospital months later.
Wow.
Or Lisa Nichols' mother, diagnosed with cancer, who refused to accept it and focused entirely on wellness and belief, leading to her recovery. These stories highlight the immense power of belief and focused intention on health.
Okay, so this applies to money, relationships, health. Does it extend even further, like to shaping the world?
Absolutely. This is where it gets really profound. The insight is that focusing energy against things fighting war, resisting poverty, battling disease, actually keeps energy locked onto those problems. What you resist persists.
Because you're still focused on war or poverty.
Precisely.
Yeah.
You're giving it your energy, your attention.
Yeah.
The alternative approach is to focus your thoughts, feelings, and energy on what you do want. Peace, abundance for all, wellness solutions. Imagine a world focused on peace. Visualize abundance flowing everywhere. Feel the wellness of the planet.
Like the civil rights movement focusing on the vision of equality.
That's a great example. Yes, they resisted injustice, but the powerful driving force was the clear vision, the feeling of equality and unity. Focusing on the desired state is more powerful than just fighting the unwanted state.
And this ties into the idea that lack is an illusion.
Yes. The core belief is that the universe is inherently abundant. There's enough for everyone. Lack only exists in our perception, in our consciousness, fueled by thoughts of scarcity. If humanity collectively shifted its focus to abundance, the world would reflect that.
So what's a practical way for an individual to contribute to this positive global shift?
One powerful practice suggested is to praise and bless everything. Everything you encounter, people, situations, objects, nature. Consciously send out thoughts and feelings of appreciation, love, and abundance towards them.
How does that help?
It sends out a high-frequency vibration of positivity. and attracts that beautiful energy returns to you multiplied and contributes to the overall positive energy of the world. Imagine if everyone did that. It could genuinely shift the collective consciousness.
Okay, we've covered so much ground, the mechanics, the process, the accelerators, the applications. Let's bring it back home to the listener, to you. What's the deepest truth here?
It starts with understanding. You are energy, fundamentally. Not just that you have energy, but that you are energy. Everything is. Your hand looks solid, but zoom in. It's vibrating energy fields.
And because I'm energy, I'm magnetic.
Exactly. You're an energy magnet, constantly attracting frequencies that match your own dominant thoughts and feelings.
And it goes deeper than just energy, right? The idea of being a spiritual being, a creator.
Yes. You're not just a physical body navigating the world. You're fundamentally a spiritual being having a human experience. And inherent in that spiritual nature is the power to create. The universe itself came from thought, from consciousness. You are a co-creator of your reality.
This connects to the idea of a universal mind.
Right. The concept that there's one consciousness, one mind underlying everything. All knowledge, all potential, all inventions. They exist within this infinite field. We're all interconnected within this shared consciousness. There's no real separation.
So if that's true, what does that mean for my potential?
It means your potential is truly unlimited. You are not defined or limited by your past, your upbringing, societal expectations, or any perceived flaws. Your talents, your capacity for joy, creativity, love, they're infinite. The universe isn't holding back. It's waiting for you to claim what you desire by aligning with it.
But harnessing this power requires...
What? Awareness of your thoughts. This is the absolute key. All your power resides in your consciousness, in this present moment. If your thoughts are running wild, replaying negativity, or worrying about the future, you're creating more of that by default. The ability to become aware of your thoughts and consciously choose better feeling ones right now, that's where your freedom lies.
So the ultimate goal of all this is...
to embrace your magnificence, to live the joyful, abundant, creatively fulfilling life that is your birthright. You're not meant to struggle or suffer. You are magnificent. Understanding and applying this law allows you to step into that magnificence fully. It's about realizing you're the artist of your life, the author of your story. The power is and always has been within you.
Wow. Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, let's quickly recap the core message. Your thoughts are powerful magnets, shaping your reality through the law of attraction. Remember the simple creative process. Ask clearly, believe deeply, feel it, and receive joyfully.
And don't forget the power-ups. Genuine gratitude shifts your frequency instantly, and vivid visualization makes your desires feel real now. These aren't secrets. The tools used by successful people throughout history available to you right now.
So here's something to really sit with. If your life truly mirrors your inner world, your dominant thoughts and feelings, what incredible possibilities are just waiting for you to choose them, feel them, and allow them into existence starting today.
Become aware of your thoughts. That's where your infinite power truly lies. You really are magnificent.
If this deep dive resonated with you, if it sparked something or brought some new clarity, we'd really appreciate it if you'd like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support truly helps us get these kinds of insights out to more people who might be looking for them. Thanks for tuning in.